But yeah, my name is Nic Collins. Some of you may know me from being on the road with Genesis and my dad, Phil Collins. I've had the real pleasure to share the stage with some really incredible artists, and I'm very lucky. And today I figured I would kind of play a couple songs, give you guys a bit of a taste of what I think is a good representation of me as a drummer. We'll see. And, a few Genesis songs, a few of my band songs, and I'd love to take some questions at some point during the middle, so you can start thinking about them now. Please don't be shy.
Hello there! So, we're WTF Percussion from Stockholm, Sweden. And what we're bringing this year is a trigger system for tambourines by Meinl and LP and blocks by Meinl and LP.
Okay.
So what this allows you to do is to get around the problem where you're on the stage and you want to have a long reverb tail. Because if you mic the tambourine, you're going to get reverb on everything. If you put a gate on that, your snare is still going to be louder and open that gate. So what you can do with this is that you can take your tambourine, sample it, and put your reverb tail on the SPD or Ableton drum rack or whatever. So you can have an isolated reverb tail, for example. You can also use this to play a clap, play a snap or whatever. You can also set the threshold, so you can play that without anything happening, and then hitting and getting a clap, for example. And the block works exactly the same way. And we have two novel instruments that we're bringing. So this is the Reco Electro. It's our take on the Brazilian Heco Heco.
Okay. Yes.
That kind of thing. If you remove the foam, you get the spring reverb effect. This, you can put this on your snare drum.
Okay.
And when you hit the head, you get a stereo out, because it's stereo out, spring reverb. You can also cross the springs, and then you can dampen that as much or as little as you'd like.
Okay.
And if you're good at Ableton and know what you're doing there,
Yes, I am.
you are. That's amazing. You can set up something time-based like this. example.
Yeah. But you need to be good in Ableton.
No, you can plug this into a guitar amplifier, you can plug this into a DI box.
Okay.
This is just audio out in stereo. So you can plug this into anything and it will work perfectly.
If I want layering.
Yeah. You can use, if you're running this setup with the foam or the springs crossed, you can use one output for audio and the other for triggering. So you can you can have this sound, for example, like, and then when you hit it hard, you add a clap to this.
Yes, yes.
So there's tons of possibilities there to ride.
That's smart. Very smart. Okay.
And the second instrument we're bringing, we call it the chain chime. So you can have it as a crash substitute. You can play.
But the sound I am hearing, it's pitched.
It's
pitched.
no,
No?
but it's easily pitchable.
It's pitchable.
So we can do this. This is one octave down. Then you can add a corpus to it. But this can rest on your hi-hat, so that when you crash the hi-hat, you throw the chains. This can rest on your snare head. This can rest on anything, and you'll get a bit of that. And you can also play you attach this, of course, to a cymbal stand that play a train beat, which is very nice octave down. And so yeah, what we want to do with WTF percussion is build stable, isolated effect platforms, because as percussionists and drummers, we've been so behind for so many years when it comes to putting effects on, just like guitarists and keyboard players have been doing since the 80s. So I mean, I think it's time for us to like have some more control on stage. And that's what we want to do with our products. Nice. And this is all you see now is out, and we have more products in the pipeline in the same style coming.
Okay.
That's what we got.
That's very smart.
And now I want you to try the Swedish candy.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you in frame?
That's salty.
Yeah.
Still plugged in, hang on a minute. Breaking my back. Hello. My name's Jay, Jay Postones, and I'm going to try and tell you a bit today about drumming with odd timing. Now, my job in Tesseract, the band I play in, is to mess around with words you've probably heard of, like polyrhythms, metric modulation, displacement, subdivisions, things like that, right? And they're all just different ways of basically saying the same thing, which is what you're playing is oddly timed. And my job, though, really is to play with those concepts and make it sound as though they're not oddly timed. So if I'm doing my job well, if I'm playing well, then the audience are nodding their head. And it doesn't matter if I'm playing some silly 17 or whatever. I want the audience to hear a 4 or a 3 or a common number that they can just nod their head along to.